Back outside with it. Back outside. Yeah. Outside. Little nature walks again. Been a little minute since I did one of these. And honestly, finding that pace in life, getting back to what you're accustomed to, you gotta do that. Can't be too worried about what everybody else doing or what they're accustomed to. You gotta know and understand that the way you maneuver, the way you go through life, that's what it is. That's what it is. You gotta understand and realize that you can't be mad or upset at anybody else for the way they carry themselves. Can't be mad at anybody else for the way they live their life. You gotta maneuver and live your life the way you live yours. Now, the thing is, one lesson that I learned with things in life, there is nothing wrong with how somebody wants to carry, maneuver, or operate in their life. It's okay, let them or allow them to be that way. The issue that comes at hand is when somebody tries to maneuver and live life in a certain way. That's fine. But what they try to do is try to keep you in their life. They try to keep the different things that they're doing and try to mesh it with what you're doing. And you can understand that sometimes it don't work. So trying to find a common ground on these different things, it takes compromise, it takes sacrifice. But what do you do when the other person, what do you do when people around you don't want to compromise, don't want to sacrifice? Now, the thing is, with this YouTube channel, I shoot a lot of videos on like having the right mindset. You got to have having the right mindset to succeed, thrive, and win in life. Now, if you don't have the proper mindset or don't know how to have a good judgment or discernment on actions and characters and principles, not only in yourself, but others around you, you're never going to make it to where you're going to make it to. And that's just how I go. If you can't make these tough choices and decisions to better your life, okay, cool. But even then, for the ones who do learn and understand how to better their life, what happens is when you do fall off, when you do take a bounce back, when you do take an L towards the different things that's happening in your life, don't take it all so personal. Don't take it all so personal. Now, the reason is because what normally was happening in your life, the different tendencies and actions and principles that you had in your life, that structure and stuff that you had in your life, what's going to happen is it's going to teach you something. You're going to reflect on the parts where you did mess up and fall down, and then you're going to compare it to what you was doing when you was moving in the right direction. And what happens is you'll start learning some things about yourself. You start learning some things, some areas on what you need to do in order to better your life. Now, the thing is, it's up to you to bounce back. It's up to you to fix it. But you got to also know and understand, to get to that level that you are, to get back to the level you once was, don't allow people, don't allow other things, don't allow all these things in your life to sway you or jade you or knock you off your course again. You got to stay moving in the direction that you're supposed to move in. You got to stay operating in the direction that you're supposed to operate in. And what happens is the right people who are a part of your life and understand what's going on, hey, it works. It's the thing that makes it so tough is you just got to keep a lot of people as just friends, okay? That's what it's supposed to be. Don't let people step anything past a friend. A friend is, everybody got their own definition of a friend. But for me and for you that's watching this video, if you are trying to move in a certain area, the only time stress and strain is added to your life is when you allow people to be too close to you. And when you allow people to be too close to you, it starts affecting the way you're living life. It starts affecting how you maneuver, how you work. If your mind and stuff is starting to be swayed and jaded off of what you're supposed to do, Hey man, you gotta dial it back a little bit. You gotta dial it back a little bit. That's just something to really think about, because it'll cost you in the end. Ask me how I know. It'll cost you in the end. The reason these things cost you in the end is because you're gonna start replaying all these things and all these steps along the way. Like, dang, I should have did this. I could have fixed this. And the only thing you can do now is to get up, brush yourself off, and move forward based off of the knowledge and experiences that you had. When in reality, a lot of the smart people just stay focused on what you're doing in the beginning. Don't even give certain things a chance to like mess you up. But even then, sometimes it's okay with getting knocked down and this and that. But the regret sometimes is you went against everything that you knew. You went against everything that you knew when you knew it wasn't right, when it wasn't posted, when it wasn't going to be beneficial for you, and you still try to proceed and do it. Nothing wrong with trying. Nothing wrong with trying. But why try to fit a piece in your life when it's not the same size, shape, or fit, or anything like that? This thing that you're trying to fit in your life is the shape of a circle. And the thing where it's an opening in your life is a square. It's not going to fit. It's not going to fit. And even if it did fit sometimes, it doesn't fall into place, and it isn't the right. It's just in the right timing with a lot of things. It's not the right timing with a lot of things, and that is okay. That is okay. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some time. You got to also know and understand, maybe some things haven't fell in place in your life yet is because you're not where you're supposed to be at. You don't have the mental capacity, the strength, the know-how to add these extra things to your life. Take it from me, for example. I got my life to a certain, I guess, structure and standard now where it's very minimal. A lot of things are very minimal. I don't hang around too many people. All right. I don't hang around too many people. I don't spend a lot of time around a bunch of people. Everybody not on the same page as you. You gotta know that.